Well, I did cosmic art and I gave long interviews, and because people trying to understand what it meant to do cosmic art. And to me, I didn't only want to do aesthetical art. I mean, of course, I love decoration and I love beautiful colors and I love design and that's even a passion. But I also wanted to deliver a message. This was just part of the way I function, you know. I always thought art could be a costume for expressing different thoughts, more like a piece of theater or a writer, and I would try to almost tell stories with my art. So then, well, as I went along, after Égalière and the Égalière period, I was exposed by an artist from United States. His name is Jim Cortland. He had the European Société des Arts in Marina Bay des Anges. And there as well I met wonderful people. I met a certain Mr. Loverison, who then looked at my sculptures who were running with neon, the first two that I have built, and he said to me, well, listen, why don't you consider using solar? And I had actually already considered it before that, but when he said it to me, you know, he was such a kind and inspiring personality. I was thinking, well, you know, this would be a good thing to do. And then I went to my mailbox a month later and I had a package in the mail. And when I opened it, it was filled up with photovoltaic panels and cables, special cables that I could link to this and create my first solar artwork. And I created then with Bernard Giton in Touraine, a French technological artist of the best kind. We created together the solar head. And it was a sculpture that it was a sculpture that worked with diodes, which was very new then at the time. Imagine 15 years ago. I remember each diode cost a fortune. You know, I really had to count my money to see if I could afford to put 7 of these diodes on the head to be able to build this sculpture. And we put these photovoltaic panels, and then the sculpture would actually charge itself with the sunlight. And it was timed so that it would blink all night and charge all day, like a cycle. Finally, and this is what I discovered in my work, that I learned so much from nature, and observing nature, I do not think that mass production, ever cheaper mass production, can lead to good results, because you're consuming ever more petrol, we're taking away food and energy from third world countries, and we have huge industries who are producing cycles that deal with violence in the middle of it somewhere so that they can function. I don't think that has something to do with freedom, nor with a positive, constructive future for our children. I think what we have to learn is how to use Mother Nature in the way she has been designed by the universe. We live in a galaxy. We must learn how to deal with these cycles and not just saying, well, here's the normal trend of things, this is the way things are done in the world. Well, no, things are not done this way in the world, because we as humanity as a whole are playing chess with Mother Nature. And Mother Nature is infinitely more strong than anything we represent. Therefore, I think we have a lot to learn, and we have an exciting future in front of us, learning how to transform and learning how the system really functions. So there has to be a transformation toward a coherent, perpetual cycle that governs space and the Milky Way, in which we live as a tiny little dot. And to me, that's the only way we're going to work out this problem. I'm confident. That's transnature art. Thank you.